Hello everybody, welcome to this quick video about our extra credit assignment. That means you don't have to do it if you don't want to. This assignment will be about artificial intelligence, which is the most amazing technology I have ever seen in my lifetime, especially something that has come out of nowhere. It was introduced to the general population, to all of us, in the fall of last year. I started playing with it in early of this year, and its capacity is amazing. And I think there's going to be tremendous changes within all aspects of our life over the next, not 20 years, but 20 months, or a very short time frame, because what it can do now is very powerful. We just need to have the applications surrounding it to see it more widely adopted in all areas. Work, professional lives especially, are going to be impacted by that. So I think it's important for you to know a little bit about AI if you haven't already dabbled in it. I would encourage you to watch some YouTube videos about it, learn about it, because those that know how to use it will be at a great advantage over those that don't. Basically, it's a 5x multiplier at probably the minimum. So if you can be 5 times more productive as an individual not using it, yeah, you're going to be at a huge advantage. And it can be used for so many things. It can help you, polish resumes, practice interviewing skills, learn new things, develop content, all kinds of stuff. But anyhow, we're going to dip our toe a little bit into this, and then hopefully you start doing a lot more on your own. And we're going to do that through this extra credit assignment. So what I've done is I've built out a little assignment for us. Let's take a look at kind of what we're going to do. This is sort of I'm going to show you the draft of this, but this is going to be within Canvas. So ignore this part for now. I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. But first thing that you're going to do is you're going to open up a free account at OpenAI, which is the company that owns ChatGPT. Again, you probably have heard about ChatGPT in the news or the media, or somebody's talked about it. And maybe you've already used it, which is great. I know that in the last class that I taught, we had a few projects with ChatGPT. But it's one form of AI that's out there. Another one that I use is called Claude, which is very, very good as well. But you're going to go to OpenAI. You just click this link here. And let me click the link, and that will take you to there, and then you'll get started and open an account. It is free, free to use. So that's kind of cool. There is a paid version for $20 a month. At some point, I would suggest that you definitely look at that. It's much more powerful than the free version that we're using. The free version is amazing. The paid version, and there's been various rumors out there that it might be about 10 times as powerful as the free version. And there's a lot of additional features that you can use with the paid version. But start with the free, get your feet wet, and then pretty quickly, I would think, if you're embracing it, you're going to do the paid version, which is $20 a month. Just using it as a writing tutor is well worth it, in my opinion. All right, so you open up your free account. And then from there, let's go back to our assignment. You're going to create a scenario. So this is where the fun. You're just going to either use something that's happening at work or make something up. So I made something up here. And let me scoot this down a bit. So I just made up a scenario. Don't use this scenario, but use it as an inspiration to write your own scenario. And you'll see how you're going to use this in just a moment. So bear with me here. But just make up a story, or again, grab something from work, that's happening actually, in the real world. The more context you give ChatGPT, think of GPT, I just like to say GPT. Think of GPT as the smartest person in the world that does your bidding for you. And the more context you give it, the better it's going to be able to reply back to you. So again, give it good context. You don't want to give it maybe 3 pages of context, though you could, but I would say in this particular situation, develop 1 paragraph about a problem or decision that needs to be made in healthcare administration. So in this one, I made up this scenario. In recent years, telemedicine has emerged as a viable alternative to traditional in-person consultations, offering convenience and accessibility, especially in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. A mid-sized healthcare facility in a semi-urban area is contemplating the integration of telemedicine to supplement their existing services. The facility primarily serves a community with a significant elderly population who might find it challenging to attend regular hospital checkups. So I've given a lot of context about my problem. My problem is, should I implement telemedicine to my business? And here is where my business is located, semi-urban, and what my general customer base, or in this case population base, of the patients that I serve, what do they typically look like on average, and in this case a significantly elderly population. So give it some context when you're giving it, and you'll end up getting better answers. All right, so let's see what this. So we've got my scenario. And again, you're going to make up your own scenario here. And then you're going to construct a prompt. And all AI right now, or much of it, is driven around prompting. They call it prompt engineering. Fancy word about just telling the AI what you want. Telling the AI how to behave, or the way I want you to think, or the person that I want you to be. You can literally tell it to be a person, and it will be that person. So you're going to construct a prompt, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment and where to put that. But I'm going to tell the AI your job is to build a step-by-step framework for making this decision, aligning with the principles of evidence-based management as described by Barnrens and Rousseau. And I wanted to use them in particular because they have a nice framework. And I wanted the AI to try to locate that in its brain. By the way, its brain is all of the internet. And in the case of GPT, it's the internet as of 21. So this was known knowledge. It was known out there at that time in 21. It doesn't know anything after 21. And that's a whole other video about why it's, kind of only knows that, but that's probably going to change in the future. So this is what you want to put into your scenario. Now, you are going to exactly copy this. Okay, so you're going to paste your scenario here or wherever, and you're going to and at the end of the scenario, you're just going to add this sentence. Okay, so I want to move this off to the side here. And so I've already opened, this is what GPT looks like when you open it up. Now I've got 4, so GPT-4, but I'm going to use the 3.5. And this is the prompt area that you're just going to put that information. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy my scenario that I wrote up. Copy, paste. I forgot a period. Then I'm going to put that sentence in there. That's going to tell it, I'm going to tell my AI friend what to do. Copy, paste. Okay. So I'm just going to, just because it's bothering me, put a little space in there. Okay. That is it. All right. Now, part of this assignment is I'm going to need 2 things in a Word document that you're going to submit. Whatever your scenario is, I want you to, and of course that last sentence that I will help trigger the actions of the AI. I want you to copy that and put that into a Word document for me. Because I want your prompt that you wrote, and then I want the output. And that's it. Prompt, output, in one Word document, and that's all it takes. All right, let's hit the button and see what it says. Again, we asked it to develop a framework. Look at this. Very interesting. And, you know, it's definitely using some of the principles in there. So it's very interesting how it does that. Now, I can tweak this much more than this, but I wanted you to just play with some output that it does, and seeing how it, you know, is customizing its output to what you're saying. Like, formulate research questions. Can telemedicine improve access to healthcare to our elderly population? What are the potential benefits and drawbacks of integrating telemedicine into our facility? So it's, you know, collect data on the facility's current patient demographics, needs, healthcare delivery changes. So it's really giving some pretty good action steps here. Again, with other prompting, I can get those action steps. I can tease those out to be much more specific, especially with GPT-4. But for this assignment, this is all I want you to do. So you're just going to copy this, and there's a nice little copy button right here. So you just go, boop, copy that, put it in a Word document. And remember, you're going to copy your original prompt and put it in a Word document. And that is all there is to this assignment. Now, I hope you linger around and continue to play with ChatGPT. There's so much that it can do, and it really doesn't take a lot of additional, I guess, learning curve to learn how to use it. We're just glancing. We're just taking a quick sample of what it can do. I would encourage you to look at, I'm going to put some links to at least one video about the basics of prompt engineering if you want to watch it. There's a few folks on YouTube that I watch that do a lot of tutorials, especially as these new features keep rolling out with GPT and other AI. So it's kind of nice to keep up on what this thing can do and the power of it. So I would recommend that you find someone on maybe YouTube who's doing tutorials on these features that you can keep up to speed with what's going on in the world of AI, because it can get a little overwhelming as fast as it's been changing over the past 6 months. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this little video intro for the assignment. Again, just remember, put that prompt that you used, put the output, Word document, submit it. That's all. And this will be worth 30 points extra credit, and probably will take you maybe 15 minutes to do. All right, guys. Good luck with this assignment. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.